Good morning and welcome to LU Live Church. This is your live host, the Rev Dr. Palmer. Today, before we go any further, I'm going to teach us a chorus. We've sung this chorus in our segments before. It is 4 lines. It says, "Looking through the window of my soul, all is very well. There is love in the air, there is peace everywhere, looking through the window of my soul. Looking through the windows of my soul, all is very well. Looking through the windows of my soul, all is very well. There is love in the air, there is peace everywhere. Looking through the windows of my soul." You can join me in singing. Looking through the windows of my soul, all is very well. Looking through the windows of my soul, all is very well. There is love in the air, there is peace everywhere. Looking through the windows of my soul. That's right. And so today's segment invites you to look through the windows of your soul. And as you look through the windows of your soul, you come into the environment where there is love in the air and there is peace everywhere. So today my prayer goes out to Her Majesty the Queen and family, and for anyone who is grieving, for anyone who is hurting, where there is need today, where there is lack today, or a sense of lack. Today I pray provision, I pray peace, I pray protection, I pray harmonizing good for you wherever you are today, whatever your circumstances, whatever your age. May there be peace, may there be love, may there be protection, and may there be provision for you. Bless you. The secret of breathing is the art of living well. How you're breathing, so I was going to say how often you breathe, but you're breathing, so you're alive. And we do that just automatic. But today I'm going to ask us to take a grateful breath by breathing in. But wait, before you do that, as you breathe in deeply, just take a realization of what's happening to your body. So take a deep breath in and out. Now, when you breathe in, what should have happened is your tummy wouldn't have gone in, or your diaphragm wouldn't have gone in. It would have expanded, and you would have filled your tummy area, or your stomach area, or your diaphragm area with air. And so there would have been an expansion. And then when you release it or exhale, you would have found that your tummy would go in and it would decrease. So there is an increase of air as you take, the deeper you take that breath in, and then what happens, it takes you higher and along. So the art of breathing is to go deep, which takes you higher and along. And isn't that true? The art of living well is that the deeper you go within, is the higher you touch the realm of wellness, the realm of ease, the realm of success, the realm of victory is by going deeper. The deeper you go, the higher, and then along. So deeper, higher, along. Together, deeper, higher, along. And that is the simple pattern of life. The art of living well is living your purpose or living for a cause. I call that light in. So the light is turned on inside of you. It's got to be about you first, okay? If it's not about you, you're not breathing or you're not living well. So the secret art of living is about you. You have to get it right. You can't breathe for anybody else. There are people right now on life support machine and their family would give anything to be breathing for them. You can't breathe for anybody. You can't live for anybody. You have to live first for yourself. So it's light in. It's got to be about you. And as your light is in, guess what? The light shines out then. it extends out, even just by using the analogy of your own taking that in breath properly. And most people have not, you're living, you could say, I'm 80 plus years. And look, I've been breathing for years, and I'm 80 plus years. What have your health been like? Have you experienced wellness throughout your 80 plus years, or 20 plus, or 12 plus? If we're having difficulty, perhaps it's because we have not been breathing properly and have not been living well. So, you see, if we breathe in, just breathe from the chest, it's not good. We can still live, and most people are doing that continually. But when we give our deliberation and give our attention and our focus on how we're breathing to make sure we're doing it correctly, what we are actually doing, we're actually making ourselves well, we're actually making ourselves better, and giving ourselves opportunity to experience more goodness, because then we're inviting more of life and more of what life wants for us into our everyday situation. So light in before light out. It must be light in before light out. Most people want to do this, they want to experience that, express that. No, it has to be for you first, right? The art of living well has got to be about you. Light in, then light out. Very, very important. So write down VIP, make this the very essential, right, to get you where you need to be, is to realize who. And the deeper you get, is the closer you come to who, and yes, who you are, who you really are. So the deeper you go inside, is you're touching the who. And as you realize and realign yourself with God, with the source, with your core, that's when you touch the core, touching the core, that's when you release what. So most people want to say, what is my purpose? But from who? Who is asking, what is my purpose? So when we take the deep breath in that moment of realigning and realization, it takes us into what I call being. And that's the place of what. Okay, very important. Who, what? It takes you higher. When you come into that, the deeper you go, it's the higher into that place of what? That place of being. Okay, so you see, the deeper you go is the more you see. The more you see is the more you be. And from that place of beingness, then we move on into understanding. Why? 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 Most people are asking why. They're asking why too late, because they didn't come to that place of being. And we only come into the place of being and stillness by realizing who. I always say who and what, but first comes who. You see, if this isn't done in this order, we'll always find ourselves what? Stuck. Do you ever find yourself stuck? That is because we are not seeing correctly. We're not seeing correctly because we're not who we should be. When we are who and living as who we should be, who we really are, the life that's inside of you, allowing yourself to touch that life and to become that life, allow that life to become itself in you, then that is the what? That's what you're experiencing. The higher place, that place of wellness. And from that wellness, you act. From that wellness, you do. Or else you will stay stuck, as I said. When you're stuck, you're just moping around. Yes, in a place of being stuck, it's moping. And you know what usually happens? A place of complaining. Of complaining. Oh my goodness. You want to move from that place of complaining to doing. And so, because most people are wondering about where, it can be anywhere. Yeah, this joy and this ease can happen anywhere. It's not about where the place, like where you live. Yeah, it can be anywhere, and it can be what? Anytime. So place and time doesn't even come into the picture. Place and time doesn't come into the picture. Okay? It can be every time, it can be anywhere. anywhere, anytime, and it can be every place and every time. That's not your concern, because if you take that on, finding, it's got to be this place, it's got to be this time, that's war. And war will develop within you, within your mind. Doesn't matter how young or how old you are, you'll always have those niggling mind chatter, and we call that place war. But what life wants to invite you to this week and today is to come back to soul, to the place we call soul, to the place of your deep aware consciousness. And in that place, it takes you into a new environment, the environment of love. Everywhere in the air, there is love, and then peace. That's when peace surfaces. Oh, yes, on your horizon. Seems like it's over there. But when you come into that place, as I say, of who, of what, you have the understanding of why. Now you know why you breathe as you breathe. That is the correct way of breathing. When you breathe in, allow your diaphragm to rise, filling your whole being with air, with life. And as you breathe out, you've given out all the carbon dioxide that was inside, and you're taking in new air, new oxygen to move you along. And that's where we miss out. It's not so much breathing in and out, it's that the breath is to take you along. Yes, it takes you along to another minute, which you think is taking you towards death, but it's not. It's taking you into a greater and a better experience of life. All the days that life has given to you. How old are you today? Are you 40 today? For 40 years, every day, you have had 2040 breaths each day, okay? And within that time, life, I don't know how many of those you have even stopped to think, am I breathing properly? And the more you become aware that you're breathing properly, is the more you will find that that will synchronize with how you actually think. This thought that I am thinking, is it taking me deeper into the consciousness of the God part of myself? Then that will be taking me higher into the realm of who and what I should be. And then my actions, wow, is coming from that place of having known who I am, or what my purpose is, and that is why I am doing what I'm doing. So we are coming, and I'm finishing here. So we come in from a place of who, that's the depth, the who, the what, your purpose, is the height, and why is the understanding which takes you along. So you can listen back to this state, so you can get the full meaning. And as you breathe, may you breathe in love, may you breathe in peace. May this week be an experience of life changing, life transforming experience for you. Let us sing out as we started. Looking through the windows of my soul. All is very well. All is very well. One more time, you sounded lovely. Looking through the windows of my soul. All is very well. That's right, beautiful. Why? There is love in the air. There is peace everywhere. There is love. There is love in the air. There is peace. There is peace everywhere. Looking through the windows of my soul. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was very good. You didn't realize you would be part of a choir today when you stopped by. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this segment, send it on to somebody else. Give us a thumbs up. Leave your prayer request or comment below. And if you have not yet subscribed, press the subscribe button and it will come straight to your inbox every single week. If you would like to donate, the donate link is in the description below. And thank you very much in advance. Have a blessed and a glorious week. This is your life host signing out, the Reverend Dr. Donicia Palmer.